its news course. You know, the Ben Laguerre, the convicted cop killer, that's kind of over. And I know
I agree.
You as, you know, you come up with a live radio show every day. There's just so many times you can hammer the same. So something's going to have to switch in the election cycle. And it looks like maybe even this Clinton event, at least it's, you know, putting some positive light back on the Deval-Patrick campaign. I mean, there's got to be another issue that pops somewhere, though, in order for that kind of grinding to continue.
I agree with that, but it has been a very fluid campaign. Seemingly news every single day. Even today, when the lawyers came out with their endorsement, that suddenly became news. And that's, in many ways, I think, a negative, another negative image for the Patrick campaign. It's almost as if, Emily, the primary ended, and I think, like a football analogy, the Patrick people just got too conservative. And suddenly, every single day of the news, they were getting hit by the Healy campaign. So how far is he going to fall? I agree. There need to be some new issues. But do the Healy people have those? And there's a lot more debates to come. And a lot of things can happen in those debates. And how I think Deval's going to handle himself in these debates, because we haven't had one since these stories broke.
No.
How he handles himself, and if people can focus on just the two of them, I still think there's a long way to go before this whole thing is over.
Howie Carr is calling for Christine Mayos to drop out of the race. He had a column over the weekend. That doesn't look like it's going to happen.
I don't see why he would. You know, he got into this race to spend money to make Carrie Healy look bad, as far as I can tell, and why wouldn't he continue to do that? Especially if getting out would help her. I don't see why any reason to think that he would do that.
Other than Christie's been very unpredictable, like he was in that first debate when he attacked her. So right now it's almost being, I get calls from people saying if she loses, it's Christie's fault.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So it might be if he plays the spoiler role. But again, 3 weeks to go. And there was some information that Deval took some money from big dig contractors. So who knows what type of Christie's going to show up. Maybe he's going to start attacking Deval-Patrick. I still think he's an unpredictable force in this.
Are we going to see a bigger engagement, do you think, on this debate between the two of them?
Oh, I think so. Between I think that to some extent Patrick does still want to come across as the inevitable winner, the good guy, you know. But he does have to also show that he can shoot back at her, and I think that he will. I think that she's got plenty of cards left to come after. I think that she hasn't even started to go after him on affirmative action, for instance. And I think that when you start thinking about Dukakis liberal, I think that there are plenty of more arrows in that quiver for her.
We'll be listening to you, John, because I know you'll pick up on a few of them.
I'm going to try it.
All right.
Good
John
luck
DePetro.
Thursday night with you.
Thank you. David Bernstein.